welcome back to the one and only Ruby. And we're starting with the chapter called A Riddle. So, let's hear one of those riddles, Ruby, Uncle Bob says. He pauses to nibble a toenail with his sharp little teeth. I love me a good riddle. I clear my throat. What can be as big as an elephant and still weigh nothing? Uncle Bob tilts his head. Uncle Ivan taps his chin. I'll give you a second to think about it, I say, because this is a tricky one. All right, Ruby, you got me. I am confused and confounded and confuzzled, Bob says. What can be as big as an elephant and still weigh nothing? I wait before I tell him because that's how you're supposed to do it. Her shadow, I exclaim. Everyone laughs, even Aunt Kenyani, who accidentally spits out some of her mango. Good one, girl, Uncle Bob says. You are the cleverest elephant in the whole world, says Uncle Ivan. Uncle Ivan sometimes gets a little carried away, but I don't mind. I wish everybody could have an Uncle Ivan in their life. When I was just born, I say, elephant shadows meant the world to me. It was really, really hot in Africa, and when you're a baby, your skin is very delicate. Right away, I learned that hiding under grown-up elephants was a good idea. A good idea, Bob points out, as long as they don't sit down. In our herd, we had lots of elephants, I say. So if my mama was busy, I could use one of my aunts or big sisters or my grandmother for an umbrella. An umbrella? Ivan repeats. That would have been very useful during my time in Africa, for sure. Even in the jungle, I remember hiding from the sun at midday. Of course, with Aunt Stella at the mall, I didn't need her shadow because we didn't have much sunshine, I add. But hiding under her, I felt safe anyway. I don't say the other part, I'm thinking. How Aunt Stella's memory is like a different kind of shadow, following me day and night. Quiet. Uncle Ivan and Uncle Bob fall quiet, and I feel bad. We hardly ever talk about Aunt Stella anymore. We used to, but then one morning while Uncle Bob and I were recalling how much she adored carrots, she used to steal them out of George's short shirt pocket, Uncle Ivan held up his hand, his eyes filled with pain. I can't, he whispered. I just can't seem to talk about her. He hung his head. But why? Uncle Bob asked. I don't get it, big guy. Uncle Ivan spread his arms wide. It's this, he said. We have all this. Space and food and sun and flowers and friends. It's just not fair. Stella should have had it too. After that, we stopped talking about Aunt Stella. But we didn't stop remembering her. At least I didn't. I'm sorry, I say. I didn't mean to make you sad. The three of us look off into the distance as if we're expecting Aunt Stella to join us. Don't sweat it, kid, Uncle Bob says. Stella was a great gal. It's good to talk about folks you miss. He sends Ivan you should listen to me look. That's oddly mature advice, says Aunt Kenyani. She narrows her eyes. What have you done with the real Bob? I get zero respect around here, Uncle Bob mutters. Everyone laughs and the dark mood lightens a little. But I can see in Uncle Ivan's faraway gaze that he hurts every bit as much as I do. Night. Before nighttime, the keepers call us, and we all enter the Elephant Pavilion, a huge, high-ceilinged building. It's brand new, built after a recent tornado destroyed many areas of the park. And it's full of hay and water, toys and treats, and lots of soft places to rest. Elephants sleep in different ways and places, depending on how safe we feel. Here at the park, some of us lie down, but in the wild, elephants mostly doze upright. As nice as the pavilion is, though, I'd still rather be outside. Aunt Laheli stops by to say goodnight. I'm in a quiet corner, toying with a green ball. I just wanted to say night and to tell you not to worry about your Tusk day, Roo, she says. She swirls a piece of hay with her trunk, then eats it. A thought occurs to me. If I don't have tusks, would I still have to do my Tusk day? I ask. Yeah, Aunt Lahili says, her mouth full. Doesn't matter. Truth is, some elephants never grow tusks. They say that's happening more these days. I wonder why. Don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if humans have something to do with it, says Aunt Lahili. They usually do. She grabs another piece of hay and offers it to me. No, thanks, I say. I'm not really hungry. Suit yourself, Aunt Lahili chews noisily. Here's the deal, Ruby. Tusk Day is just our way of saying, hey, look, you're growing up. But that's why we have birthdays, I point out. How can I put this? Aunt Lahili pauses. Birthdays are about you. Tusk days are about us. I plop down on my rear. Suddenly I'm tired. Us who? Us elephants. Tusk days celebrate the herd, the earth, everybody. That's not really very helpful, Aunt Lahili, I groan. What if Aunt Akello asks me something I can't answer? What if I say the wrong thing? What if I fail the test? Aunt Lahili drapes her trunk around my neck. It's not like that, I promise. Give me a hint at least. What do I need to know? Aunt Lahili smiles at me with her good eye. Whatever it is, it's already in your heart. If you really loved me, you'd tell me, I say. I figure it's worth a try. I really do love you, which is why I'm not going to tell you. Aunt Lahili heads off. Get some sleep, sweet Tusky, she calls. Whoops, I mean. That's all right, Aunt Lahili, I say, and I force a smile to show her I'm not mad. I glance at the skylights overhead. Every now and then I catch a glimmer of the moon behind racing clouds. I wonder if I will ever see moonlight without thinking of Aunt Stella. So come back tomorrow to read the next chapter. Bye.